Hey guys, today we're talking about hoverboards, and even among the same model, you can find other boards that look like this, but the degree of quality you get can really vary depending upon who you buy from. And I'm going to show you some of the poor quality things or some of the shortcuts some of these factories take in making their boards. So, first things first, this is a board I bought. Well, one other thing I want to mention, just because you spend a lot of money on a board doesn't mean you're going to get a quality board. I've actually bought boards for about $40 cheaper than this that are way, way, way better quality than this board. So first things first, if you notice anything by looking at this, notice anything missing, the guards are missing. They gave them to me separately. I have seen other suppliers sell them separately. However, typically they have like the 3M command strips on here so you can just peel it and stick it on. This comes with nothing, so I'm gonna have to go out and buy some Gorilla Glue to tape these on. Also, I don't know if you can tell this, really poor quality molding here. This whole thing is crooked. It's not gonna go on straight. It's kind of, not cut well. This one's a little bit better. But first off, they didn't stick these on. I mean, is that a huge deal? No, but, if somebody else is gonna stick them on for me, or if someone else is gonna get command strips and save me from having to go buy Gorilla Glue, I'd like that. This isn't a huge deal, but just the quality of rubber on the foot pads. These ones look a lot cheaper than some of the other ones I've bought. The other thing, the paint job. I've heard different sellers refer to theirs as being like a new car quality paint job. This one definitely is not. When I actually ordered this board, I was actually expecting it to come in that deeper blue, that almost purpley blue. And also the board that was showing had these type of wheels. The board I got, I actually prefer the Mercedes or the Benz style wheels, as people call them. So I can't really complain about this. They kind of gave me an upgrade on the wheels, but it came with this wheels. The picture I bought showed those wheels. But more importantly, the paint quality. I don't know if you guys can see this. I mean, this isn't a huge deal. This is going to be under where the cover goes, but you can kind of see that imperfection in the paint there. We have the same thing there. This is going to be hard to illustrate. I don't know if my camera will pick this up. But whereas my buddy's board he ordered from a different supplier has like a really, really crisp, shiny new paint job. This one overall, I mean, on film it actually looks pretty good. I don't think it's going to pick up, but basically you can tell in certain areas, okay, see if the light catches it just the right way. This is going to be hard. What I'm seeing is a lot different than what you're seeing, but if you see there and there, the paint kind of has bubbles to it. If we turn it into light, you might be able to see a little bit better. I don't know if you guys can see it's really not showing up on film like the board actually looks, but there's some imperfections in the paint, whereas my buddy's looks flawless. This doesn't really matter to me, but this supply, like when I actually got this, I actually thought it had Bluetooth. I didn't order Bluetooth, but I saw a speaker hole. They apparently use the same casing whether a board has Bluetooth or doesn't have Bluetooth, because mine has a speaker hole, but there's not actually a speaker here. I don't feel like opening up this board again because I've already opened it up like 3 times and the screws are starting to strip. But I have a couple complaints about just kind of the quality of how the board's put together. So first off, you can tell there should be a screw there, and there. They actually left out a screw there. I had a replacement screw, so I put another screw in there, but they left out 2 screws on this side and 2 screws on this side. I think I'm still missing. See, as you can see there, they didn't put a screw in there. I mean, is that the end of the world? No, but, they're cutting corners and not, putting together a quality product. Where my big issue comes in is when you get inside of the board. And after I edit this video, I'll put some pictures in. If I can put them in the middle of the video, I'll do that right now. Otherwise, it'll be at the end of the video. But when we take a look inside this board, a quality board, there's like an LED sensor here. And basically what it is, there's an LED light, and there's kind of a rubber piece that blocks. And when you tilt forward, it lets light shine here, I believe, and lets the board know to go forward, same with back. Most of these, I don't know, computer chips or components or whatever, are actually inside a plastic casing. On mine, like the motherboard or whatever you want to call it, is just sitting right on top. I would prefer having it recessed in a casing. I think that would make it more durable from water, from bumps, from anything else. Mine didn't come like that. Also, where the sensor part or the pressure sensor is, there's 2 screw holes here and 2 screw holes here. My boards only have 2 of the 4 screw holes screwed in, so there's a little bit of wobble to the sensor. Now, if you go over a bump, the thing jolts and the board shuts off and throws you to the ground. So by cutting corners, they're basically making the board not function properly and actually causing a safety concern even. Also, only 2 of the 4 screws were actually in there, but the 2 that were in there were only screwed in about a quarter of the way. They weren't screwed in all the way. So that's another big complaint I have. My quote-unquote Samsung battery was basically just a Chinese battery with a clearly counterfeit Samsung sticker stuck onto it. And there was one more complaint I had about the inner working of this board. We had the battery, we had the pressure sensors, missing screws. Oh, the wires are supposed to be tucked into a certain area where there's kind of a cutout on the metal or the frame so that they're not crimped between things. They didn't wind up lining up the wires. So if you buy a board, I would definitely recommend opening it up. Don't necessarily mess with the components, but definitely open it up. It's really easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 screws you got to take off to open it up. Really easy to take the cover off. But when you look inside, you'll be able to tell the quality of the board. Oh, I remembered what the other issue is. My battery is just loosely hanging in here, whereas the better quality boards actually have a plastic bracket that's kind of holding the battery in place. So really, this board was more expensive than some other boards I'd ordered, and they definitely cut corners in quality in a number of areas. I actually just opened up a case or complaint or whatever, what you want to call it, with AliExpress. We'll see how the seller addresses it and how AliExpress addresses it, but there definitely is a lot of varying in the quality of boards. Don't think because you're spending a lot of money you're getting a good board. Some people are selling this type of crappy quality board for like $600. Until you open up a board, you don't truly know. I mean, you can tell by the paint and stuff, but until you open a board up, you don't really know what you got. I would recommend ordering from sellers who have a lot of reviews. Just because somebody's $20 cheaper but has no reviews, I'd suggest spending the extra couple bucks and buying from a seller who actually has verified reviews and whose buyers are saying, yeah, this is a quality product. So hopefully this video helps you out, and if you're in the market to buy a board, or if you want to know if you got a good board or not. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments section below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button just below, and stay tuned for more hoverboard videos, guys. We'll talk to you next time.